Ahoy gamers, welcome back to Path of Exile 2 as we play through as a hardcore solo self-found warrior. In today's episode, we continue on through the story, where we finished off Act 2 last time. We're going to start our way through Act 3. We focus most of the episode in the first zone, where there's a number of bosses for us to fight. These bosses are actually quite tough, and although our warrior is quite tanky, he does take a lot of damage, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but we're going to jump straight in. And we are back in Path of Exile 2 as a hardcore solo self-found warrior who's gone down the Paragon of Titan. So last episode we finished making our way through Act 2. We've only just started Act 3, so we're going to jump on him. This is the furthest we've ever gotten in the game. Got some gear to look through here. I just didn't want to talk to anyone to find out the lore.
We strayed from the route marked on up tonight. For reason through my spyglass,
Okay.
I see nothing ahead.
So he's saying that they're going to make their way to this ziggurat, which is normally just ziggurats, kind of like pyramids, I guess. I guess there was a ziggurat here. Looks like this is kind of like a dammed area. There's like an aqueduct there, a dam here. So what have we got here? We've got a campfire, we've got root dredge, we've got hanging trees. We've got three things to find in this region. First, let's talk to the hooded one.
Exile is close. Be careful. The Val heavily relied on the use of corruption. Their lands may still be dangerous.
So we're looking for the ziggurat. So we're heading towards some Vol ruins. And as we're here, just quickly look at where we've got to on the skill tree. So we made our way. We're doing relatively well. We're going to make our way towards... Oh, that's not bad, actually. More fire damage. Anyway, making our way towards this cluster down here. So we want to grab all of these before we continue to make our way down to Giant's Blood. We haven't decided how we're going to get down there, whether we're going to go straight from Beef across this way, or whether we're going to go down this way. Haven't yet decided. This will be quite good, because it increased my damage by a lot for every 15 strength. So 15 strength, you get 1%, so it's going to be an extra 10%. 10% damage, and by then we'll probably increase our strength by a lot more by the time we get there. And you can see we are still lagging a little bit, but hey, never mind. I didn't want to put off playing this anymore. I just want to kind of play through Path of Exile. And there we go, another superior. We want as many superior items as we can. Let's see if we can do a perfect strike on him. And I missed him. There we go. Okay, I did almost nothing to him. He is fire resistant, I guess. And one more hit, maybe. Doesn't help that we're lagging as we keep trying to hit him with that. It's so frustrating. I hate lagging. I don't know why. It's the game that's doing it, not my computer. It's definitely not my computer, and it's not my internet. Because I have been playing other MMOs. My upload speed, there is no difference. It's just this game just doesn't like me for some reason. So we're going to probably show a lot more of the videos now as we play through. So we're going to probably play through this for about 20 minutes or so. Hopefully we can get as far through Act 3 as possible. Because we obviously got into a new act, I don't know what to expect. I don't know whether there's going to be some very strong enemies that could very quickly one-shot us. So we're going to just play it safe. Although normally the beginning of a new act is normally easier than the end of the previous act. It's kind of like the bathtub analogy where... not really bathtub actually. But you kind of... it's like a ski slope. You start off each act quite low. You get to the pinnacle where it gets really tough. And then you restart from the bottom again when you get into the next act. Not really as much from the bottom, but you start kind of halfway up rather than the bottom. It's probably a bad analogy. So you can see how little damage we're taking in comparison to what we were taking last episode towards the end of Act 2. When you look at our resistances now, so obviously fire is our lowest resistance at the moment, so we might want to bump that up a little bit. And slowly bonk our way through. Orbital transmutation, awesome. So we'll probably jump back in, because I don't think these mobs are that dangerous. So we'll jump back in as we get a little bit further. And hopefully we can grab some of these. So we're looking for the hanging tree, root dredge, and a campfire. I think we've just found a... there we go, there's a checkpoint. Ziggurat encampment. This is the next map. We're going to quickly pop through, grab the waypoint. I was hoping this would be one of the bosses. Should be a waypoint as soon as you come through, he says. There we go. Ah, okay. So there should be a waypoint here.
People here,
And
not quite.
once we grab the waypoint,
Treasure hunters.
okay, looks like we're going to have to, like I said before, looks like there is a dam over here. So it looks like we're going to break the dam to lower the water level. We're just looking for the waypoint, to be honest. There it is. So we're now going to head back to the previous map. And we'll go see if we can find the other bosses. Let's see where he wants us to go to. Okay, Jungle Ruins is next, which is level 34. Which is fine. We're level 33, so hopefully we'll level up while we continue to search for these other bosses. Here we go. This should be something. There's a checkpoint here. Always whenever I see a checkpoint, there's something here. So, Uruk. Campfire. Oh, okay, there's a big boy here. There's two. There's a shaman and looks like there's a big boy. But there's a shaman and yeah, there is a big boy. Yeah, fine. So we want to try and take on the big boy first. Okay, let's see if I can get a perfect strike off. Okay, did a little bit of damage. Okay, that's fine. Did a little bit of damage there. Obviously, I don't think I can attack the little one just yet. Okay, you want to move away from that. Looks like he's broken his barrier. Boom, he's down. We have now got another skill gem. Oh, I forgot to enter my inventory. Just walk around in circles for a second. No, it's just one socket. We probably don't need you for this. Let's pick this up. Just run around in circles, trying to avoid as much of this as possible. Skill gem, let's put this into roll and slam, is what we use the most. And then obviously we can just come back to this place, move away from that. We can come back to this place once this boss is over. There you go.
Feel my wrath!
One hit. Any next skill gem will definitely go into perfect strike. Because we've got high fire resistance, so I was pretty sure we can tank that, and we did. So that's fine. Awesome. We've got another Chaos Orb. Got a Mask. Good. Lesser Jeweler's Orb. What does that do? Adds a support gem socket to a skill gem with 2. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at this. Adds a support gem socket to a skill gem. Okay, so that's C. Is it G? So we want to try and add this to Roll and Slam. Let's take Roll and Slam out. Does this do that to this? Roll and Slam back in. Amazing. So we've got Fist of War. We've got Brutality. We can now increase this. Let's go to... Where are you? Roll and Slam. Where are you? There you are. We can now... Okay, we can't put any of these in here. Level 2... Okay, we require level 2 skill gem. That's fine. However, at the moment, we can at least put another one in here. So we can put Fire Infusion in here. Because fire is pretty good. Jagged Ground. Support skills have a 50% chance to create Jagged Ground. That's not too bad either. Life Tap, no. Lacerate, Bleed would be pretty good. I think we might wait for a level 2 skill gem. So we click on this Roll and Slam. Level 2 skill gem. We've got Fist of War, got Overpower, Unbreakable, got Splinter. Yeah, these all require level 2 skill gems. So we're level 2 support gems. So we'll wait out to get one of those. Let's go sort our inventory out quickly and we'll continue searching for the next bosses. That's pretty cool. We managed to upgrade that. I don't know how rare it is to find that, but that's pretty cool. Can we actually identify stuff here? Awesome.
I will tell your tale.
Yeah, I don't really care about your tails, unfortunately. And we found this. The Foul Ritual. Looks like there's a big boy here. Root Dredge. Okay, this is the other boss in this area. So we'll show you this before we go back to the next encampment. We did just find a unique item on the floor, which I'll show in a second once we've taken care of this boss. Kind of want to just keep moving back and forth. Okay, we are... Okay. I hate this game. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Wow. There goes this hardcore. That's fine. That is fine, I guess. The Panis on the floor, which is pretty cool. Fine, doesn't really matter now because we can't use it anymore. And I can't blame lag for that. That's my own fault. I just stood there hoping I could tank the damage when I obviously couldn't tank the damage. So obviously, Act 3, we were doing relatively well. What character should we work on next? So obviously this character, gone. As per usual, once we finish a character, it gets deleted. because I'm not going to do a solo self-found league. I just want to do a hardcore to delete a character. So what should we do next time? That is a good question, I hear you ask. So Warrior is the only class I've gotten quite far with, because Warrior I've managed to obviously get to Act 3. Before that, the furthest I've managed to ever get was with a Mercenary, who I quite liked the Mercenary's gameplay at times. I didn't particularly like the continually switching of the ammunition, so we might not go for a Mercenary. See, Monk's quite cool because you've got energy shield and dodge chance. We didn't get particularly far for Monk before, so do we go for Monk again? I'm not sure. Obviously, Sorceress is a cool class. It'd be cool if it'd be good if they stopped talking. Actually, no, I'm going to mute the game. There you go. Okay, I did mute the game, but the audio's still coming through. It's a bit annoying. So Sorceress is a pretty cool class. I haven't really got that far in the game with a Sorceress before, so we might go for Sorceress. It's more of a glass cannon. Obviously Warrior, Ranger. Rangers are cool. Once again, I haven't got far for Ranger at all. They're not really the best class for hardcore, but I do like the idea of them. And Witch I think is probably the safest bet. You can spam a load of minions, but I did a hardcore solo self-found on Path of Exile 1 as a Necromancer, or as a Witch, so it probably won't do that. So I'm leaning slightly towards
Sorceress.
I would have Rocket Spell. And I would have Rocket Spell as well. We're going to go for a Sorceress. This is going to be very interesting because obviously Sorceresses are very much of a glass cannon. So we could do well, or we could just perish very quickly. So we're going to do a load of damage. We might be able to destroy bosses in a couple seconds. But obviously, if we get caught out, we could die very quickly. And looking at the skill tree, I don't even know where to go on the skill tree. This is going to be very much a let's give it a go and see how it goes. So we're going to probably do, if we go open up the map once we do this first part. So where are we going to get to today? Obviously, we've got this first starting area over here, where we've got the burrow, the guy in the burrows. We've got this area over here. Let's get to the Rust King today. I think the Rust King is a good stop point for Act 1. Obviously, noting that we've done all this before on multiple characters. But yeah, we're going to get to the Rust King today. Nothing's really going to change. I'll probably show us fighting the bosses. So we've got one boss under here, the burrower guy. We've got one witch here. We've got witch in this area here. We've got another witch here. You've got the bramble back of the bramble guy, and then you've got the Rust King. So you've got a few bosses to show. So we'll just jump in each time we get to a boss, and then we'll just give a little lowdown of what we've been able to achieve. Bit sad the warrior's gone, but as per usual, that's the way hardcore goes. We just go again. So here we go. Here will be the first boss. Let's go give her a go. It's the witch here. So that's firewall, then you can spark from the firewall because it synergizes with the firewall, turns it into like fiery lightning, and we just got to keep just spamming it down. And we've got a lot of shield at the moment. We need to wait for our shield to replenish. See if I can freeze her. I can almost freeze her, good. But definitely want to put some support gems into that freeze. Freezing Nova that is. There you go, she's down. Boss 1 over. I'm picking up all the loot I can just to sell, and we have got just a load of junk. I've found some, well, I've got some items. Did buy some stuff from the shop because I did have some gold carried over. Awesome. Right, let's make our way to the Devour, then we can then make our way to the next map. And here we go. We've got the Devourer, whatever this thing's called. Devourer, that is what his name. Awesome. We can try and take him on as quick as possible. We're a bit worried about our shield. It's the only thing we've got. We've got very little health. However, our damage is pretty nice. And he's going down very quickly. I do like this combo of Flame Wall and Spark. We'll do it slightly closer to him. If I did the Flame Wall even closer to him, he'll take burn damage as well. And he's stunned. And he's dead. Awesome. Level 2 skill gem. some junk that we can now sell, not seal. So we want to grab some more max energy shields. So we want to grab this, a little bit more intelligence. And I don't know where we'll. This is as far as I know we want to go. After that, I have no idea. Let's use this, and let's increase our. I think Spark's probably the one we want to increase first. I used some of the support gems you had in our bank because we could. I'm just going to make my life slightly easy to start off with. This is still solar cell found, but it's a solar cell found account. So I'm using all the other things that my characters have found other than items. I'm happy to use a couple of skill gems, but I have got these items in here I'm not going to use. These wands, these rings, and these charms I'm not going to use. So actually I may as well just sell them. Yeah, I'll sell them. I'll quickly go sell them now. But yeah, I'm happy to use any resource, any currency that's carried over, but I'm not going to use any items. And obviously these are resources that carried over as well, so I'm happy to use these. But once again, any of these items, we're going to quickly go and remove from my inventory. First we need to load of these.
What do you think?
Then let's identify everything. Perfect, nothing else we can identify. I don't think we can salvage anything, can we? Let's have a look. No, nothing salvageable, so we're just going to sell everything. Renly's got some stuff to trade actually. We did level up, so we can double check to see what he's got. Support gems, we want to get Flame Wall leveled up, but annoyingly we have nothing here that we can do at the moment. Yeah, because we don't have enough intelligence to put any more points into this. And then mana drain, I'm just using it for the item you've got, for this wand. Right, oh yeah, what I was going to say, let's sell our stuff quickly. There we go, it's all gone. And just like that, awesome. So now the next thing we need to deal with is the next boss. The next boss will be the highly likely to be Brambleback in the next map. Double check there's anything in here for us to buy. So we just want energy shield. Don't really want evasion, just pure energy shield. I know it's not the most effective because you do kind of want two types of defense. But I'm just happy just energy shield for the time being. Oh, I forgot to sell that.
If you find a pint out there.
And that's frustrating. I got caught on this bloody tree. This witch got me good. Okay. I think we might end this video here. I'm gonna be honest. We're not doing very well. We died again. Add to selection. I know you guys might be saying hardcore's not for me. I don't really enjoy games not on hardcore, especially action RPGs. So we're going to go again. What we're going to go as, I'm not sure. Mr. Testicles here was a test for me to try something. So what I was going to try, which I don't know whether I'm going to do over doing a hardcore character. But we might do something. Okay, it starts from the beginning. That's a bit annoying. And this, good. Okay. Next episode next week will either be a brand new character, or it's going to be me doing a test on just a hardcore. I will be solo self-bound, but I'll explain it in the next episode. But that's going to be something for next episode. We're going to start a brand new character, which will be cool. I don't know what we go for yet. Maybe a mercenary, because I do quite like the mercenary. But maybe with a 200 weapon rather than a crossbow, and I just use grenades. Or we're going to try we might start with a brand new character, but might try a challenge run, because I've got an idea of what kind of challenge run I want to do. And we're only going to do it on hardcore league rather than solo self-found. Not because I don't want to trade, not so I can trade items across, but because if I start on a hardcore league, I have an empty stash. I have 0 gold on me, and if I want to do challenge runs, I want to start off with absolutely nothing. So empty stash, empty inventory, or empty amount of gold. So then everything I do will be fresh on that character, on that account, and I can do a challenge run. Ideas of challenge runs will be stuff like, what I'm thinking of will be gamble merchant only. So there's a gamble merchant you get at the very beginning of the game where you can only buy a certain amount of items off him. I will not be able to buy or pick up any items off the ground. The only things I could pick up will be skill gems. It's the only thing I can pick up. Or we're going to do something like reflect only, retaliation only, which would be quite interesting as a warrior, because there is a way you can do retaliation on the warrior, or I don't know. There's ideas of different challenges we're going to try and do. Or we might do a melee only witch or melee only sorceress and see how well that goes. Probably terribly, but we'd be doing it as a hardcore where when I die, it's over. So we'll end this episode here. Let me know what ideas you kind of like in the description down below. So we're just going to start doing some challenge runs on this game and see how far we get. We're probably never going to complete the game, but hey, we'll give it a go. So thank you much for watching. If you made this far, as per usual, we've got a couple links in the description down below. One is the Discord if you want to join the community. It's a small community, very slowly growing, but I'd like to see you all there. Let me know on some of these stupid, crazy challenge ideas I've got. And then on top of that, we've got two links to two YouTube channels. One is to Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel if you like fantasy lore or lore regarding Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, The Witcher, Warhammer, pretty much anything fantasy related she does lore on. And then finally we've got a joint YouTube channel where me and Mrs Rothmers play the Warhammer Age of Sigmar tabletop game, where at the moment we're creating our armies. We're soon going to be painting them and soon going to be battling. So we're just experiencing our hobby and letting you all experience it with us. So have a wonderful day everyone, and we'll see you next week where we're going to do a new challenge run or we're just going to try it again. I like the idea of a challenge run. So if there's any ideas or challenges you want to see me try and attempt, let me know. So have a wonderful day everyone, and peace out.